Hey guys, I just want to say before this video gets started, I don't know what kind of video this is going to be. Well, I kind of have a vision of what this video I want this video to be. It's going to be kind of summarizing my year so far, because I have not filmed the YouTube video. If you want to catch up with me, anything like that, if you want to catch up on my music I like, pictures, what I'm doing on a daily basis, go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, which is kirsten.stephanie. It will always be down in the description box down below. And if you want to know my daily life or the things that I put on my main Snapchat, it is kikiballer5. And also I have 2 private stories. So if you want to be in my private story, go comment down below and we can be friends. I like talking to new people, and that's going to kind of be a part of this video. So I hope you guys subscribe, hit that like button if you are new, and comment down below what was the best part of 2019, because I have so many different parts of 2019. So I'm basically going to talk to you guys. I'm going to just do an overall summary of this year so far, because I feel like this year has been amazing. I feel like even though the worst times of the year, I feel like I've changed from that, and I feel like it has evolved over time, and it wasn't just bad times of the year. I feel like the majority, 85% of the year, was happy. What? I'm not editing that out though. Happy, joyful, spiritual, life-changing. I feel like it has been that, and I'm going to be telling you guys the reasons why. So, this year, in the beginning of the year, I just hated my body image whatsoever. I've hated it, and I have not liked it whatsoever. And I feel like I've blamed that for wanting to be like someone else and wanting to be someone else. And I feel like I finally learned that I cannot be someone else, and I can't look like someone else. And I feel like I loved every minute of this year. I've almost made through it. We have 30 something more days left of 2019, and I feel like this year has been very, very good. Like I said, I was really not for myself. I was not Team Kirsten whatsoever. I was kind of Team Downer. Like, I felt like all of my stress and all of my worries have went on me, and that really showed. Especially my YouTube content has slowed down and stuff like that. I haven't really made videos this year. I've made videos, but I haven't made videos this year, and I feel like I don't owe it to you guys, but I kind of do, because my motto is, and my mom's motto is, that in this world, you don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe anyone anything in this world. And I feel like I live by this, because my whole motto in 2018, I always want to please people, and I always want to do stuff for people. My main goal, if you follow horoscopes and stuff like that, I'm a person that always wants to do stuff for someone else. And I feel like I was always doing stuff for someone else, and I was always pleasing someone else, but I wasn't pleasing myself. So it took me a very long time to please myself, and that is what my whole college essay was focused on. It was focused on how we have so many obstacles, and we do so many things for other people, but we don't realize that we have to take care of ourselves first. And I'm not a self-centered person, I would say. I'm just a person that always wants to do something for someone else. I'm always putting I'm considering other people's feelings before mine. And yes, that is a really good trait to have. But we kind of lose ourselves in a sense that we're always doing stuff for other people, but we're not doing stuff for ourselves. You get what I'm saying? But yes, this beginning of the year has been rough. But I'm gonna be telling you guys that was like that's my whole bad part of this year, was that I was always focused on other people. But my good stuff was I went to prom for the first time. Prom was amazing. Prom was so um it was so I feel like it was a highlight of my high school career in the sense. I got my um varsity letter, which is right here. Right here. Got my varsity letter. Um I what else did I do this year? I applied to colleges. I know what major I want to do. I tried so many different things. I went to Florida for the first time. Well, not the first time, but like for my recollection and for me knowing. Yeah, I went to Florida. I've tried new things. I've talked to more different people this year, and I feel like you kind of have a vibe of like of how people are and how people are portrayed when you hang out with them versus when you talk to them in public. Because some people are two-sided, to be honest. They're like the person that, and I'm not gonna say that I was never two-sided, because yes, I would admit that I was two-sided for a very long time. I was literally a different person when I was with my friends, a different person when I was by myself, a different person that I am with my family. I was kind of three-sided, and people are like that, and it's not bad. Like, it is bad, but like at the same time, a lot of people go through that stage. It doesn't matter how old you are or how far in the year you are. A lot of people are like that, but I feel like I'm kind of, showing my true colors in the sense that, like, I now do stuff that's what's best for me, and I do stuff that benefit me in the sense, like, if we're not the closest, or if we're not doing, like, I'm not going to like sit here and like pretend that everything's fine, but I'm not going to sit here that everything's not good. Like, I feel like I'm in a state of mind right now in the present that I am doing stuff for myself. I'm doing stuff to better myself. That's when people say they're doing stuff to better themselves, it's not necessarily physically, it's not necessarily mentally, and it's not spiritually. I'm kind of doing stuff better for myself mentally and stuff for myself spiritually, because I've gotten very, very closer to myself this year, and I feel like you know yourself, but at the same time you don't know yourself. And I'm sorry this video is all over the place, but I'm trying to try to speak on what is on my mind at the moment, because I feel like I'm mentally stable and I'm mentally stable, and I'm spiritually stable is what I'm saying. And I feel like I feel like in the summertime, the year was going by very slow, and then now for the past couple of weeks, we're already in December. We're December 4th, guys. Literally 21 more days until Christmas, and like 1 week after that is the new year, and I'm just so happy, because I feel like all the drama and all the so-called beef or all the miscommunication is going to be left in 2019. Now, if people said that 2019 will be the best year, and I feel like it has been the best year. I've done so many things. I've talked to so many different people, and I've accomplished so many different things. And I feel like if you're not, you don't have like to make it a good year, you don't have to do stuff. You don't have to be around people. You can just accomplish stuff. Like if you set in your mind in the beginning of 2019, if you set in your mind that you wanted to be a better person and if you wanted to do stuff for yourself and you accomplish that, it doesn't have to take you a year. It doesn't have to take you a whole month. It doesn't have to take you a week. It can take you a couple of months to this point right now that you say, I am content with myself and I will carry that on to 2020. I feel like this year has been very, very good because it's the end of a decade. We're almost at the end of a decade, and I feel like from 2010 to 2019 right now, those 9 years have been very, very monumental. And I feel like in the sense that we kind of have a recollection of like our past years, but 2010 to 2019 right now in the present we have a better understanding of stuff. And I feel like in the past 10 years I've in the past 9 years I feel like I have grown as a person, and I feel like I've accomplished so many different things. It doesn't have to be physically, but it can be something mentally, like I said 500 times already. But I feel like my main goal right now is everyone wants to be fit. Everyone wants to do this, that, and the third. Honestly, if I my whole goal of 2020, and it has always been this, it has been that I always wanted to eat healthier and I want to get skinnier. But at the same time, right now in the present, I just want to eat healthy and not worry about being skinny. I just want to eat healthier for my benefit and not just eat healthy for anyone else. But yeah, this year has been crazy. I've done different things, and I feel like I've savored every moment of this year. I feel like every second. I've cried so much this year. I just fucking realized that. I cried so much this year, and they're tears of joy and they're tears of sadness, but I feel like I don't regret anything I did this year. Not one bit. I feel like God has a plan for everyone. If you don't have a plan for yourself, God has a plan made up for you. And I feel like anyway that if you just have a sense in your mind, if you do things, you do it with a purpose. And I feel like you shouldn't cut someone off. You shouldn't be doing something for someone else. You should be doing for yourself, not for anyone else. And I feel like I've done things, I've said things, I thought things that I do not regret. I don't regret anything I did this year, and I feel like you shouldn't do that either. You shouldn't regret anything, because if you're gonna do something with a purpose and have meaning behind it. Don't just do something because someone else thinks it's okay. Do something that will benefit you, and you don't have to explain anything. You don't have to explain why you cut someone off, why you cut your hair, why you got a tattoo, why you're dating someone, why you moved, why you're going to this college, why you're quitting your job, why you're marrying this person, why you're moving out of state, why are you going to this school. You don't owe anyone an explanation. If someone's like, why are you mad at me? Obviously, you have your thought in your mind why you're mad at them, but you don't owe them an explanation. You don't have to tell someone why you're mad at someone. Yes, you give all your explanation if they ask, and you're like, oh, I should tell them, at least tell them so they can actually feel what I feel. I feel like the whole sense of me telling someone how I feel is because I want them to feel how I feel. It can be a good or a bad scenario, but I feel like if you're gonna disrespect someone, if you're going to accomplish something, I feel like you can share it with someone else, and you want them to feel the same thing as you. You want them to empathize with you. No, sympathize. But I feel like when someone just constantly attacks you or does something or asks you, why are you so happy? Why are you so sad? Why are you mad? Why are you so disappointed? Why are you so serious? Why are you so goofy? Why are you so all this other stuff? I feel like you don't owe anything to anyone. If you're mad at someone, they know why you're mad. They did it on purpose, or they did it so they can bring someone else down. But I feel like we're so caught up in knowing the reasons why someone's feeling a certain way. We're so nosy, I guess. But we're so caught up in the thought that we always have to know what someone else is doing. We have to always know what's happening in someone's life, and we're not necessarily thinking how we can make ourselves better and how can we do stuff better for ourselves. So I just want to tell you guys that I'm so thankful and so grateful for this year. I feel like this year has been very good, and I feel like 2020 is going to be so good. I got accepted to 3 colleges already, and I'm so overly excited. But yeah, that's going to be a whole separate other video because I'm waiting for about 9 more acceptances. 10 more acceptances. More letters, decisions to come out, and I'll make a whole new video. I want to make a whole new video about it. Explaining my acceptance story, what colleges I got into, what my scores were, what my grades are, what my college essay was about, this, that, and the third. And I'll also tell you what I wanted to major in. A lot of people know already. I've known for about a year what I wanted to do, but yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I upload. And I just want to tell you guys that you guys are very important to someone's life. And I feel like when we say, oh, we're not important to someone, this and the third, we kind of tend to lose ourselves in the sense that we're not doing good and no one else is going to be there for us. But at the same time, we should be good to our bodies and good to everyone around us. And yeah, I just want to say that we shouldn't assume things about someone else, and we shouldn't just be against someone just because someone else is against them. And we should take our own consideration. We should take consideration of what we want in life and not try to always be like someone else and stuff like that. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video.